We all have different ways of how we respond to the Word of God. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Matthew chapter 13, the parable of the sower. I'm going to start off by reading verse 18 through 23 because it does a good job explaining what the parable of the sower is. But to give you some context here, it basically describes 4 different types of ground that a sower plants seeds on. There's the path, there's rocky ground, there's thorns, and there's good soil. Obviously, which all result in different outcomes. And basically what it represents is the way that we understand, interpret, and apply the Word of God. So starting off, verse 18. So listen to the parable of the sower. When anyone hears the word about the kingdom and doesn't understand it, the evil one comes and snatches away what was sown in his heart. This is the one sown along the path. And the one sown on rocky ground, this is the one who hears the word and immediately receives it with joy, but he has no root and is short-lived. When distress or persecution comes because of the word, immediately he falls away. Now the one sown among the thorns, this is the one who hears the word, but the worries of this age and the deceitfulness of wealth choke the word, and it becomes unfruitful. But the one sown on good ground, this is the one who hears and understands the word, who produces fruit and yields some 100, some 60, some 30 times what was sown. And really, how does this apply to our lives, right? You think about when you read the Bible, when you go to church, you listen to a preacher. Do you understand what's being said? And when seeds are planted on the path, right, you can think of it like a street. And what it says in the Bible is that basically if you're just throwing seeds on the street, there's nowhere for them to root, there's nowhere for them to develop. And what it says is that birds come down and basically pick the seeds up. And so basically what this represents is that people who hear the message and don't understand it allows evil to come in and take it away. So the birds represent evil coming in and taking away, the good message, the Word of God. When we think about rocky ground, there's a little bit of room for the seeds to fall into, right? But what it talks about is almost like instant gratification because it's a quick sprout. But when there's any bad weather, for example, or any distress, it quickly just withers away. The same applies to our lives, right? You think about taking a shortcut or trying to find a fast way to make money. There's no real easy way to achieve anything. The only way to really achieve great things in life is by doing things the hard way consistently over time. And so that was my interpretation of rocky ground. And then it talks about the thorns and how the sower plants seeds, but basically they're choked as they're starting to root and develop. And in verse 22 it says, "This is the one who hears the word, but the worries of this age and the deceitfulness of wealth choke the word, and it becomes unfruitful." And then obviously, lastly, it talks about good soil and how it can root, develop, and grow in faith. It's somebody who understands and applies the Word of God. It's somebody who has a good foundation. And so I thought this would be a powerful message to share with everybody. I hope that you guys found value in the video today. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and share it with a friend. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate the time.